Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be swatching the Morphe, the Imagine palette by Maddie. This is a gorgeous palette and I decided I wanted to get it to swatch for you guys. Obviously the pastels here are really what made me buy the palette, but if you want to see the swatches of this beautiful palette, just keep watching. So now that you guys have seen the swatches, let's talk about this palette. Like, this palette is absolutely stunning. The palette does come with a mirror. It's a very decent mirror. Good size as well compared to the palette, so I'm quite happy with that. I think that for any normal makeup wear, this is a good palette with lots of neutrals and then pops of color. And then you also have dark colors to kind of darken things up. Personally, I like really bright shades, so those are what speak to me the most. Like, honestly, after seeing like all the neutrals and stuff, I wasn't sure how to feel about it. Like, I'm not a person who really likes neutrals, but literally after swatching this palette, it's stunning. I actually love the color story altogether. I can see myself doing so many looks with this color scheme. Like, honestly, yeah, like obviously my favorites are like the pastel pops of color, and that pink metallic has like purple and blue shimmer. It is gorgeous, but that being said, all of the shades are actually really pretty, including the more neutral shades. Like that champagne-y shade is one of my favorites. It is so stunning. The shade Angel, which is like a pinky peach duochrome, was very lackluster for me. Like, it's not pigmented at all. It's just like a sheer wash of color, which I personally don't like in shadows, and there are much better eyeshadows in this shade out there. But I definitely think it'd be a good like combination with all of these warm peachy tones, so I think it's fine. I just think it could have been built better. The mattes are honestly phenomenal. The pastels all swatch good except for the yellow. This type of yellow is very hard to formulate. It did feel very chalky, and as you guys can see, it looks chalky. So I would more so use this as like a lower lash line shade and not a lid shade, but that's just me personally. Going on to the dark shades, they were so pigmented swatching, and we know obviously swatching on your arm doesn't dictate how they will work on the eyes, but swatched, These dark shades actually blew my mind. Like, for dark mattes, these colors like black and this like burgundy, usually they're very patchy, but these ones are actually formulated really well. I personally do enjoy Morphe's eyeshadow formula. I know a lot of people don't, but I personally do. I haven't really had any issues with their eyeshadows. This, like, that pink shade looks so much better. Like, in person, it's so much more, like, shiny than it shows. I don't know. I'm just really obsessed with how this palette turned out. Like, it's not like... I like Maddie, like, I enjoyed her in Sia's music videos and stuff, but, like, I didn't buy it for her. I bought it for the color scheme, but this color scheme is absolutely stunning. Obviously, I'm having a lot of trouble speaking today. But yeah, these are, that bronzy shade, I'm, again, more so into bright shades, but that is a beautiful bronze, and honestly, like, I can definitely see myself doing some bronze looks with this palette and still loving it. Ooh, and also, like, you could do, like, a bronze on the lids and then a pop of color on the lower lash line. Oh, yes, that would be beautiful. See, like, when a palette is automatically inspiring me with neutrals, then you know it's a good palette, considering I never feel inspired by neutrals, but... like, oh, they're so stunning. I'm honestly so excited to use this palette. It's beautiful. It does have a good variety of, like, shimmers and mattes. There are more mattes than shimmers, so I'm happy about it. It does have more shimmers than I would personally like, but that being said, after swatching them, I'm kind of obsessed. Like, even with the, like, neutral sort of shades, the only one I didn't really like is this, like, bottom brown shade called ASAP. It's just kind of, like, boring, honestly, but besides that, for the most part, this palette's really, really beautiful. The red, which is the shade Crushed, as you guys can see, is like a satin, which I typically do not like satins, but I can see it being more of like a matte on the eyes than satin, so I still think it could be very, very beautiful. But honestly, this Morphe palette blows my mind. It is so stunning, and I would highly recommend you check it out. It's not expensive or anything, so... I'm really, really impressed with this palette, you guys. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for watching this swatch video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, comment down below any videos you'd like to see me do. Go follow my Instagram, Makeup by Tasha XO, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Look at his tail.
Baby boy. Don't pick baby boy. Baby boy.
You guys are so sweet. Yes, you are. Oh no. Oh. Boy. Boy. Boy, leave her alone.
Effie, if you're not careful, he'll go after you. Oh, Effie, why you being mean? He just wants to play. Hello.
Cute.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Chloe.
This is good. You guys need to play. Wow.
You guys are cute, huh? Oh. Oh. She says, no, don't you, dear.